The 4 agreements. You only have to be wrong once. This book generally is covering the idea of keeping your word and doing your best whenever you can and not taking things personal and never assuming things, right? Those are good cardinal rules to live your life by. And it sort of talks about this world that we live in and how there are agreements between ourselves, our friends and family, our society at large, and the world in general, right? And so that's kind of how everything is defined in the realm of human, according to this ancient Toltec wisdom. Now, I love that. When I was reading it at the age of 14, and what changed my life was as I started reading that, I began to realize if you are the voice inside your head that is usually telling you you did wrong or you did good, then who is the person that's listening, right? And this book covers the idea of this voice internally. The same way that the example they use is a dog actually is the one that will be sorry, and then once everything is okay and you pet it on its head and you say it's okay, that's it. It never thinks it did that wrong again. But we as humans continually seek to run ourselves into a cycle of punishment. Why? I don't know. I guess we're a glutton for punishment. But the point is, if you yourself can actually work on separating for a second the idea in your conscious awareness, which I know is a lot to ask, but if you can get into that awareness bag for a bit and ask yourself, if you're the person that's listening, who is the person that's speaking? Is it the same person? Is that voice that's saying you're too this, you're too that, you're too much, you're not enough? Whichever of those it's saying at any given time, is that you? And how is that same person that's saying it also listening? I know what you're thinking. Well, Phil, if I can talk out loud and hear myself saying what I'm saying, it's got to be the same person, right? I don't know. Are we a body with a spirit, or are we a spirit that has a body? And even then, it's 2 different things, right? You can cut off an arm, you can cut off a leg, and technically you'd still be you. Might not move the same, but the you that's you would be different unless you chose to be hurt by it. And that's the whole lesson here fundamentally, is are you choosing? I didn't choose poverty. I didn't choose all this hardship in my life. Neither did I. That's not what I'm talking about. You know, everyone's given their lot in life, their cards, and you play them the best that you can, right? If you get a royal flush, that you also can't take credit for that, right? But if you don't, well, what are you going to do? No. I don't gamble. I do not know what a royal flush is. I just know that it's good. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is, if you're the voice inside your head, who is the person listening? And if you can successfully grasp that concept, then the question that follows that is, what are you going to do about the fact that there is a voice that's telling you that you're bad, not good enough, too much of something? Are you going to let that inform the decisions that you make? Or can you step aside, observe it, and say, wow, that's funny. I'm immediately that hard on myself. The voice is being hard on me today. However you want to pursue that. But the point is, the minute you can observe it, you know that it is no longer you, because it is an observation that you can make. Just like you can see your fingers, can you see your thoughts and feelings as opposed to being your thoughts and feelings? That's what I'm trying to get you to see.